2.5 lakh white British girls raped and groomed over decades in the UK versus hundreds of non-Muslim hostages taken in a single day in Israel. If you watch these two of my videos, they might look different to you, but they're not. This is not something very recent. When you connect the newly published June 2026 UK Independent Rape Gang Inquiry report with the forensic data of October 7 Hamas attack, a chilling reality emerges. We are looking at jihad, the systematic use of rape as a weapon of conquest to humiliate and dominate populations they do not consider human. Let's start with the United Kingdom. As read in the Parliament by MP Rupert Louis, an organized network of predominantly Pakistani Muslim men targeted at least 2.5 lakh vulnerable white non-Muslim girls. This was driven by absolute theological concepts like kufr and sex slavery of non-Muslim captives. Testimonies reveal these girls were told they lacked morals because they were Christian kufr, making them free game. The sheer barbarity included victims being locked in dog cages and subjected to unimaginable torture. The reports even document killing while raping, inserting shattered glass bottles into the genitals of minors, and cases where human children were burnt alive. Yet, British institutions paralyzed themselves for decades out of fear of being called racist. Now, looking at the October 7 attacks by Hamas, the tactics match perfectly because the underlying ideology is identical. The Silence No More forensic reports reveals that Hamas deployed sexual torture as an organized military strategy. Just like the UK grooming gangs, they weaponized total dehumanization against non-Muslims. Investigators documented systematic gang rapes where victims were explicitly killed while being raped, and perpetrators deliberately shot at the genitals of both men and women. They committed genocide, meaning forcing family at gunpoint to sexually exploit their own family members. They burned children alive and even paraded the desecrated, burnt bodies of dead victims through the streets. In the UK, it was slow and demographic, and on October 7, it was explosive terror. But the tactics, from using bottles to slaughtering victims during assault, are the exact same. Now, I have a question for global influencers and activists who claim to stand for justice. Why are you so defeatingly silent on UK and Israel forensic reports? Why does your morality vanish when the evidence points to a specific ideology? An ideology that legally and theologically justifies treating non-Muslims as non-humans. Intellectually, we must face the reality. The UK's demography is already gone. The social fabric has been dismantled from within through decades of ignored predation. The question is, who is next?